Hi, Herndon Middle School. I wanted to take a few minutes this morning to tell you a little bit about your SOL testing coming up. Starting on Wednesday, May 15th, Herndon Middle School will be giving the SOL test. Now, 7th graders, you're going to be taking your reading test on Thursday, May 16th. Your math test will be on Tuesday, May 21st. 8th graders, you've got a few more tests to take. So you're going to be taking reading first on Wednesday, May 15th, science on Friday, May 17th. And then the following week, you're going to have your civics test on Monday the 20th, but we will have some select algebra and geometry students taking their math test on that day. And then most of you will be taking your math test on Wednesday, May 22nd. But if you already took your math test on Monday, then it would be civics. You will get an exact schedule this morning that'll tell you when you're taking your test, so hold tight. This is just showing you each of the testing days. For 6 days in a row, starting on May 15th through May 22nd, there's going to be SOL testing in our building. On those testing days, the bell schedule is going to change just a little bit. So you'll see here every single day from May 15th through May 22nd, 6 school days, you will start your day in your Unity Time classroom. Once Unity Time is over, you'll be dismissed. Most students will be going to their first or second period. Unless you're testing, you will show up at that time, at that 8 a.m. time, to your testing location. There will also be 2 days where we'll switch the bell schedule and we'll start with Unity Time, but first and 7th period would be switched, and 2nd and 6th period would be switched. More information on that will come from your Unity Time teacher. So what does my day look like? Well, Unity Time's over at 7:55, the bell rings. At 8 a.m., you need to either go to your first period class or you go to your testing site. So if you're testing, you're going to go to your assigned testing room and you need to be there by 8 a.m. If you're not testing, you're going to go to class as usual. So it's a testing day. Let's say you're an 8th grader. It's Wednesday, May 15th. You're going to take your reading test. After Unity Time, you go to your assigned testing location. You're going to get your schedule today for where that will be, but also your Unity Time teachers will have a list every day. Make sure your phone is turned off and it's away. So your phone cannot be on and it cannot be within your reach, like in your pockets. You're going to turn your phone off, stick it in your backpack, and your teachers will tell you where to put your backpack once you get to your testing room. Once you're in your testing room and the test has begun, you're going to be in there from about 8 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. In case you finish early, why don't you go check out a book now? Stop by Herndon's library, pick out a good book or two. I'm sure the librarians would be glad to help you with that, because if you finish testing before 10:30 a.m., your options are to read a good book, maybe put your head down and take a little rest, draw, but you cannot talk, you cannot hang out with your friends, you have to be quiet. When you're finished with the test before 10:30, you are not going to be dismissed to another class. You're going to be staying in that testing room and you're going to have to stay silent. Now let's say it's 10:30 and you're not finished. Don't panic. We'll move you to a new room so you can finish up taking your test. Remember some testing expectations here at Herndon Middle School. All of our electronic devices are away for the day, and one added step when you're in your testing room, make sure it's turned off. You got to turn off that phone, you got to turn off that smartwatch or that Fitbit. You got to turn off any electronic devices and put them in your backpack. You got to stay quiet during the test. You cannot talk. Make sure you really use all the resources you're given for testing, your scratch paper, if you're given a calculator, and also there's lots of resources on the test screen that will be gone over by the teacher every morning when you start your test, things like highlighting tools and notepads. Use those to do your best on the tests, but above all, follow all teacher directions. Herndon Middle School, you've got this. You've been working hard all year in your classes, and your testing day is your day to shine. Do your best and show all that you have learned this year. Let's stress less and rock the tests.